What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you're new here, I'm a working class individual just like you. I'm trying to learn how to trade these charts, not just the foreign exchange or the bitcoins or stocks. I'm talking about charts in general. Charting is charting, doesn't matter what the hell you're trading. So I invested about $2,500 into, a class. I bought, Lux Algo. I couldn't pass it up. It was a one-time deal, $900. I jumped on it. I try not to use it the best I can, but, sometimes it's nice to get an algorithm's point of view. And, Lux Algo just threw a sell signal on USD CAD. Well, we just breached this trend line. So, I see that the Fed came out, Mr. Jerome Powell, he came out and made a speech, and I think he was trying to maybe, it finally came out like, I'm gonna be tough. I'm gonna be tough. We're gonna do what we need to do, like to scare people, to shake people, maybe shake the market into trying to sway the market so that the inflation comes down. He doesn't have to make any rash decisions, and I totally understand that. I hope it works, but it's probably not going to. So at some point he may have to actually make a move, and if he does, things are going to get crazy. So there's still a possibility, even though that we came down, USD CAD broke a swing low, it doesn't mean that we will not see this back up here. It does not mean anything. I mean, it could just go straight back down. I've had plenty of time to see this trade. And, I've had plenty of opportunity to get in short at this area of resistance, and I didn't. So it is what it is at this point. I don't like jumping in, because you start seeing the move, and then you get in, and then it goes against you right away. I don't do that anymore. I need to see it coming. I need to get in where I need to get in, and then it will happen. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, there's always another trade. And that's the biggest thing I think I've learned so far, since I started trading, is don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. We have our entire lives to trade and make money. So, this one, oh God, every time I look at it, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So this is probably $4,000 that I could be in my pocket right now, but it's not. I was talking about this for weeks too. If you go back in my videos, you will see I was talking about this for weeks. Aussie JPY, I want to be buying this. This looks bullish. I want to buy from this level, and I even said this level, and then at the last second I decided to back out. I don't know why. It's part of the learning process, and now you can see that was a big mistake. So, it's like one of those things, you have to really spend time with the charts, kind of see something coming, and take advantage of it before you get there. And I think EURUSD, honestly, I think this is going to be one of probably, if not the single best trade for the year for me when it comes to the foreign exchange. We've already got a position in. You know what? Honestly, at this point, we can handle. If it's forecasted that this could drop again, we can handle it. We're up $100. If this thing drops again, not a problem. I will add on to this position all day long. But if this just goes up, then great. We'll wait for another retracement and then add on. But this is looking, it's retracing, and we've got some bullish looking daily candle actions there. So GBP NZD is starting to get a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. This one is making me bite my nails a little bit. I mean, we're right there. We're right there, man. We actually touched this area now. We hit it, and I was expecting a little bit more of a rally, but you know, today's candle, yeah, we're on the daily chart. Today's candle was flat. You know, it opened, it went up, it came back down and closed flat. So that's not a bad sign. It's not a good sign. But we had a pretty neutral day today. So, you know, we'll have to see what tomorrow brings, but we're very close to being stopped out here. And there's always that possibility because the long-term trend is down. The short-term trend has been, you know, there's monthly buying pressure here. We've been following this trend, so you know, there's all these bounces that, you know, make money, and then there's that one that's going to break. So it's all probabilities, and this just happens to be the one that I picked. I don't know what's going to happen, but we have a bullish rotation. Weekly bullish rotation. I don't know. So I'm gonna hold firm. If I get stuck, ooh, what? Hey, we're back in. This must have just happened. I didn't see this. We are back in Aussie, New Zealand. Yes. So this one, I definitely called this one right. So far. You know, we had this double top, and it looked like it was going to be a double top, so I jumped in. And it went down. I was up $500, came back up, and I'm like, oh, it looks like it's going to go back up because we breached this swing high. I took profits of a little over $100. Then the very next day, it looks like it was going to go down again. And I'm like, I don't care. Came back up. I knew it was coming back up. And it just hit this mega weekly level of resistance. I mean, this is kind of the level I wanted to trade from in the beginning, but it's like, you know, they do this crap. They'll come up and they will stop right before that level so that you don't get in. Right? And then it starts going down and you're jumping in short, and then it comes flying back up. Like, I've seen this so many freaking times. I've felt for it many a times. But that's why we're here. We're trying to learn what they're doing and use it against them, right? So, I mean, they came down, started breaking swing lows. Now they shoot it back up. They're breaking swing highs. Hopefully we hold at this level. It may go up a little bit higher. But my stop loss is above this last weekly swing high, monthly swing high. And I didn't go with 50,000 units this time. I went with 30,000 units. Dial it back just a little bit because it would have been a $600 loss at 50,000 units. So 30,000 units, if I'm wrong and it breaks this swing high, it's almost $400. So we'll but I feel really good about this one because the long-term trend, you know, you have this swing high, and then you have a lower low, and this has been making lower lows and lower highs following this descending triangle pattern is what it looks like to me. So yeah, I'm good with this one. Not worried, not yet, but I think this is going to be good. I really do. So the Swiss franc JPY, look at this. So mark this down into your mental, you know, your mental storage bank. You know, I wanted to see a cup and handle play out because I've been seeing this pattern a lot lately. And I just wanted to see because, you know, you hear about it like, okay, well, this is what's supposed to happen if you see a cup and handle. But I never actually saw one play out. So here it is. And this sucker is clean. I mean, look at this. That is a clean cup. You have the rim of the cup, you have the handle. We breached the handle line. It comes sideways for a couple of weeks. Had many chances to get in. You could see these wicks. I mean, it's like playing detective here. You see all these wicks from the bottom. Every time it came down, there was a buyer there. There was a buyer there. There was a buyer there. And then it takes off. We come up. We test this, the rim line, and it just busts right through it. You get above this rim line, and you get breakout. Look at that. How high is it going to go? Oh. We are at, as far back as I can see, we're pretty much at the only other level of resistance, and we've actually punched through that. So at some point, this is where you do not jump in, or maybe you do, I don't know, but every time I've ever jumped into something like this, it came crashing back down hard. You know, because there's so many people that are in this. Yeah, this is too much too quick. So as soon as anyone senses anything, everyone's going to be dropping out of this, and it's going to come flying back down. And you do not want to be shorting that, especially in this market. But the Swiss francs. The Swiss francs are probably my next targets. Or I definitely want to be watching these guys. Because these are the only other ones that have like a really clean long-term trend. You know, like USD Mexican Peso, which actually... And here's another one. Oh my god. I swear, if you guys that have been following me for a little while on the Forex stuff, if you have been just doing as I say but not as I do, you're probably up a ton of money. Because I remember saying right from here, right from there, I'm thinking about shorting this, but I'm going to wait for one more push up. Never got it, but it went straight back down. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, but this seems like a really tough level. Tough not to crack. So it's either we hold above this line, or we break below this line. And, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. It looks like it's breaking below, but, you know, you see what happened the last time it broke below? Price kind of wiggled its way, broke below, and then COVID happened, right? And it launched up, and then just came down. So whenever, and this is why I want to have some money in the foreign exchange, because when crap like this happens, so what if we come down below here? We come down below, like a couple days, right? And then the Fed crashes the market, and USD Mexican Peso goes flying up, like hard and fast, right? It comes way up. You start sensing some wicks, and you short it, and you don't touch it. And what was this? An entire year of money making. Straight back down. So I mean, that's the easiest and best time. Whenever the market crashes or something big happens like that, you get this big swing, and then it takes forever, you know, and it just kind of works its way back down. And that's when I was able to make the bulk. I mean, that's what kind of got me started on Forex. Is the market was kind of one way. You know what I mean? For an entire year, and I'm just like, I'm gonna just stick with the trend. And for the most part, and you know, I did all right. I did okay. But then when the market started getting confusing, I gave it all back. So we need to not do that next time. But the Swiss francs are looking good. So let's see. Let's look at. Let's see. Where's CAD? CAD Swiss franc. Look at this on the daily. the daily chart. It kind of came up and hit, you know, this area of resistance. Went down, made this swing low, came up, and actually, if you look closely, let's move that line. Yeah, we broke this swing high, clue number 1. Then made a move down and made a higher low. It was higher than this low. Clue number 2. Should have been in here. I should have been in this, buying heavily. And this has been making a nice push up. And this will probably keep going, but it's too late to jump into this. You got to see it before it happens. I'm not jumping into a move that's already 3/4 done, because you don't know if that was it, and maybe it's a, you know, lower high now. But I don't think so. A lot of the Swiss franc pairs look like there's potential that they could push up, especially with GBP. GBP Swiss franc, because this sort of looks like a cup and handle on the monthly, but it's not as clean. It's not as clean as that Swiss franc because of this madness, but I think this counts, right? You got the cup and handle, you've got other Swiss franc pairs that are looking bullish. You know what I mean? And this thing could push up to like this level. And long-term trend is down. If this thing pushes up to this level, I want to be ready to strike. Get some money in there and just let it go for a long time. But yeah, patience is key here. Patience and timing. So I mean, it's been boring as hell because I mean, it's been 2 weeks and Euro's been just hovering around $100. It's like 90, then it's like 140, 160, then it's back down to 100. It's stuck. But I think it's just waiting. It is waiting. It just needs one piece of news, and then this thing's gonna pop. And there's a, you know, where's 2020? Yeah, so here it is, right? Here's COVID. Look at, oh, what is the, I mean, that would be crazy. What are the odds, right? Here's COVID. That's when it started. March 2020. We kind of hit this area and stopped. But we had this huge wick that came up, touched the trend line, and came directly back down. Just boom, real quick. And then it's been moving down for a year, and then it came all the way back up, and here we are. Right now the Fed possibly crashes the market. We get another quick wick up, and then down, right? He does something to end the inflation. You know, he makes a move. This thing spikes up, and if it does, I want to be ready for this. It might happen from here, or we get that spike, and then we're down. So, you know, we will see what happens. Bitcoin. Oh, wow. Bitcoin is looking... Oh, wow. 44.5. Nice. Monthly wise, that's looking pretty good. Let's hopefully we can breach that level. And obviously all these other ones are probably just following suit. Wait a minute. Did we not just talk about cup and handles? Sheep. We've got a cup and handle, and we've breached. Here's cup, here's handle, we breached. I don't know if Sheep is available. But if Sheep's going up, then they're all going up. But Sheep, we've got a cup and handle. Yeah, that's sheep. I don't know if that's available. Nope. I can get Doge. No sheep. No sheep in the wallet, so I guess I'm screwed. But yeah, I think if sheep goes up, then they're all going up. Let's see what else happened today. MetLife is kind of hanging in there. You know, it doesn't need to stop right at shoulder. I've seen them go up past it a little bit or fall a little bit short, but this still looks like the Head and Shoulders pattern. We don't know if we made a mistake there or not. Gold is just, yeah, it's up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's see, Neo. It's fighting, but it looks like it's starting to roll over. So does Tesla. Yeah, today's candle sold off pretty hard towards the end of the day. Hopefully this will start to roll over and we can get in. I'm going to wait. DraftKings is rolling over. CEI is down slightly, but I don't know, something tells me that this one could be a good hold, so we're gonna leave it. Check this out. I looked at this chart earlier, and actually let's go to the 4-hour chart on copper. So we came up and hit the $4.70 mark on copper, and it fought. I mean, it was fighting. And then we just breached. We're coming back down for the retest. I can't believe this. It looks like copper is going to go higher. I mean, if it gets high enough, I might have to sell my bars. Just because it may be a long time before you ever see that price again. Not that you're going to get whatever the chart says, because Scrapyard's only going to give you, because they know it could come down the next day, and if they overpay for it, then you know they're getting screwed. But man, it is looking all kinds of bullish. Silver is still lagging a bit. Still lagging behind. Gold's doing its thing. Let's see. There was Roblox. Yes. So I may actually consider very shortly. Let's look at this really closely now. Yeah, so we have a swing break on Roblox. And Miss Pelosi has call options on Roblox. And that's, you know, her area of expertise, because she kind of controls that stuff. Or she's looking over it. So I don't know, I kind of feel very strongly about this. I think I want to put some money into Roblox in the very near future. I'm going to be watching this is the next one on my radar. I'm going to mark this one green and maybe go into my retirement portfolio and set an order at like $43. Yeah. I mean, this thing, when it opened at like 60 something bucks. So, I mean, we're getting it at, I mean, even if we get it at like 40 or 50 bucks, we're still getting it lower than when it came out. Even though this is a big, but this hasn't been around long enough, so you can't really look at the charts here because there is no chart. But yeah, I think, I'm gonna put some money in there eventually. But yeah, anyways, guys, I just wanted to take a quick look. I haven't checked this stuff. I've been kind of busy last couple days, but yeah, make sure you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you feel like it. I'll see you in the next one.